The issue could be like even if you put vacation mode, like what if someone opens an INR? I don't think they will expand the time. Like it can still cause issues and whatnot. I just went ahead and had an AnyDesk set up at home, and then I just checked the computer like in the morning for 30 minutes to see if there were any cases I could deal with. If he does not return it, then you don't have to take a loss on it. You just keep your money. I believe that's what happens.
Yeah, I think eBay automatically closes it out.
All right, next I'm gonna go to Jennifer. So how are you doing?
Good. Lots of good info tonight. Appreciate it.
Saucy, saucy call, which means lots of it.
Okay. I have a couple of questions. One is when running the tracker, which updates the pricing and stock, I usually run it like in the morning and then I'll put a sale on. And then later on I will list.
Yeah.
So then the next morning, instead of having to run the whole thing again because now I'm up to like 3,000 listings and it takes a couple hours to run through it.
Yeah.
Is there any way to just process, I guess, the new items, do the full scan on the new items, and then just update the information kind of separately on the ones that I already had without having to run the whole CSV and everything all over again?
I'm not sure. I would like reach out to Noyon and see if there is a way. I would imagine like maybe if you started at the if you use the old tracker, I'm not sure if you can do it on the CSV, but I know in the old tracker you can start at like the newest page. Like you can go to page 14 out of 15 and start with the 200 newest items. But the issue is after a little while that recycles, and I think those last 200 might become your first 200 because of how the listings renew every 30 days. So I'm not aware of an easy way to do that. I personally only run my price tracker like once a week. So you could also, there's also an option just to keep it running continuously, I think, if you do the old tracker. That's what Marty does. He just has it running in the background forever. And then you can just minimize it in the tab.
But that if you run it though, doesn't that take out anything that you have on sale? Like,
That is one issue actually, is I also don't run the price tracker when I have markdown sales. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Jonathan,
Yeah. Can you explain this?
so
Explain the options for me.
yeah, so basically, like when you have a lot of items, like correct me if I heard something wrong.
No,
So whenever you have a sales event going on, the CSV tracker will not work. In the first when we made this CSV tracker, it was working, but somehow Amazon changed their URL and then it broke. But still, it worked whenever you don't have any sale event going on. And in
yeah.
order to like, if you have like 10,000 items, but you don't want to scan like all the items today in a portion, so you have an option that you can select the select the starting point.
Yeah.
So the position, you know what I mean. In the position,
Yeah.
if you
right.
want to scan 200, and then after that you can upload it, and then the only those 2,000 or 200 items will be updated, and the rest of it will be same.
Okay. So like you start at the newest page, right?
Yes, it's not like the newest page, but you have to remember where you stopped.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then you can set the position manually and you can rescan it and then it will upload the rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, if you want to min-max the tracking, Jennifer, like I think that's how you would do it then. You kind of
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Great. Thank you. The next question that I had was, I am going to be going on a cruise in March,
exciting.
and
Mhm.
I need to know because years ago I was drop shipping. I had put my store on vacation mode. I had set it several times or like a week or so before I went on vacation, saying I was going to be on vacation, etc. So nobody was able to buy anything, but that's of course when everybody has some sort of issue. They have a return, they opened up an INR or something like that. So I don't, I'm not able to hire a VA at this time. So I'm wondering what I can do. Like, I don't know if the vacation mode has changed any at all since, all those years ago that I drop shipped, or has anybody done anything like that and just
Yeah.
back to people later. I mean, I will have access to Wi-Fi
If-
when
yeah.
I'm in the Bahamas, but again, people were saying if you accessed accounts from somewhere else, they can set up a red flag. So
No, I think I think some other guys here can jump in, but I was just thinking like, yeah, like the issue could be like even if you put vacation mode, like what if someone opens an INR? I don't think they will expand the time. Like it can still cause issues and whatnot. So unfortunately, like when I went on a vacation, a few months after starting, I just went ahead and had an AnyDesk set up at home, and then I just check the computer like in the morning for 30 minutes to see if there were any cases I could deal with, right? Because if you deal with the cases, you should be fine because you won't be getting any new orders. And that's just the unfortunate truth. Like it's difficult to go completely hands off until you have a VA. I might be wrong. If Dan wanted to.
I would agree with that. I travel all the time, and you really just got to
Jonathan,
be,
I would do the same.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just got to be committed that you got to check it at least every
Yeah.
48 hours,
I,
in case those happen.
Yeah.
You just gotta you gotta be on it.
Yeah.
all right. So I guess I did kind of hit
okay, so um, I have AnyDesk on my computer at home.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, how would I access that from, let's say, a phone or a laptop if we
Yeah, so you would need like a separate laptop you bring on your cruise, and then you would
okay,
install AnyDesk and you would put in the password, and then it would connect to the computer back home. I know it's kind of nuts, but like when I was in the Bahamas, it worked.
that's
And
awesome.
And you can
yeah,
But
actually do it off of your phone. There's an AnyDesk app or something, so it's
oh,
not as convenient, but you can do it right off your phone.
so it is possible as well if you want to just do it on a phone.
yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
But
Okay.
yeah,
And
yeah. And then again, you just want to set up your computer at home to make sure it's not being shut off every 30 minutes. There could be some more advanced fixes that you have to get around. I don't know if other people have dealt with that, but sometimes my computers just turn off. So I have to go down these ChatGPT rabbit holes to figure out the advanced settings I need to change to make sure it never turns off. So
Yeah. You can just try check on the sleeping time and set it to never sleep. That's
yeah,
it.
that works
yeah,
most of
never
the time,
sleep.
but I
Yeah.
had some devices that like log out. And
Ah,
then you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So then there's like a second setting I had to turn off. But I forgot what it was. I had
Mm.
to ask ChatGPT. But I would just
Oh,
troubleshoot through all that. And then Jennifer, in the long run, when you get back, the learning lesson is like, let's get to like 2, 3 accounts and then get a VA. You know,
right.
because when you can rely
Right.
on someone else to double check for you, it just changes everything, right? So, and then
Right.
imagine multiple VAs. Like,
And then are you guys, where are
Yes.
you hiring your VAs from?
PH Jobs is great.
I'm
You
sorry, which one?
Job
PH jobs?
onlinejobs.ph is great to find
Mhm.
awesome people. You can also hire just, I think there's contacts in the group. Like I found someone in the group who connected me with someone and they've been great. Yeah. And then once you get a couple good people, there's always people that want to be VAs in these countries because it offers a flexible opportunity. It's a win-win. So like
Yeah, yeah.
my VA like told me that she actually has like 5 or 6 other great people that are like her that are very smart that she could reference and yeah, it's just about kind of the first person if that makes sense.
Great. And then I just have one last question. I had a situation where the customer received their item. It was some sort of table, a small like little table. So they put it together and they were very nice and they're like, oh, it appears there's a quality control issue. And like I looked at the legs of this thing and they are just off. So it doesn't sit
Huh.
right. So, I apologized, all of that stuff, asked if she wanted to return it. She said, yes, that would be great. Sent her the return label and is been almost, well, it's been quite a while, put it that way. So she has until
Yeah. So
February, what is it, Tuesday, I think it is, Monday, February 2nd,
yeah.
to send it back.
If
So
if she if she does not return it, then you don't have to take a loss on it. You just keep your money. I believe that's what happens.
yeah, I think eBay automatically closes it out and then
You
that's it. But I just
there
wanted
yeah.
to.
then there's no return, you just keep it. And in my experience, that's fine. Like you're basically giving the buyer the opportunity. If they don't return the item, they don't get refunded, right? That's the condition. So
Yeah, I just kind of feel bad for her because I mean it was clearly a
you
bad
could
product, but
send her, I would send her a new message and just say, hey, just reminding you, you only have until Tuesday. You know, if you, I'd like for you to return it so I can give you your refund. Otherwise, eBay won't let me give you a refund, right? So that's what I would say.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That was it.
customer.
Thank you much.
Awesome, Jen. Well, have a great weekend. I was able to help. And yeah, great speaking to you.